My name is Trevor Kucheran. I'm from Kelowna, British Columbia, and I've been a coach for 2.5 years. Before I became a coach, I was unemployed for over a year, and I was actually in recovery from alcoholism. Alcoholism for me was devastating in every way you can imagine. I lost every material possession I'd ever owned. I'd lost anybody that had ever cared about me. I had no self-worth left from it. And when that started to happen, I just turned my back on everything, the world, working, and it was awful. I didn't have anywhere to sleep at night, so I slept in a homeless shelter, and I drank every single day, begged for change, and that was my career. My rock bottom is when I was rushed to the hospital. I was bleeding internally through my esophagus, which was filling my stomach with blood, and they found out that my kidneys were starting to fail. I immediately wanted to check myself out so I could go back to drinking. And that's when the doctor committed me. They strapped me down to the bed, they put diapers on me, and that's where I stayed for the next 7 days to withdrawal from the alcohol. I started to finally realize what I had done and just how bad it had gotten. As soon as that emotional healing began is when I started to eat and replace that alcohol addiction with food and anything that would make me feel full again. I gained 50 pounds over about the first year of my sobriety. There was one night my roommate came to me and he said, "I'm gonna do insanity. Are you doing it with me?" I said, "Absolutely not. I'm overweight. There is no way that a guy like me can do insanity." Eventually my roommate, after doing it for a few days, the guilt set in. I'm sitting on the couch, eating my triple cheese nachos, and he's downstairs and I can hear Sean T yelling from the basement, and I'm like, oh man, I'm feeling pretty pathetic about myself. I can quit this addiction of alcohol, but I can't get off the couch to go work out. So I said to him when he was done, I'm like, I'm gonna do this with you. And then the next day, I did insanity for the first time. When it was over, I felt like I was literally gonna die. It was one of the hardest things I had done in my life, but there was something I felt for the first time maybe in my life, or at least 15 years. I was proud of myself again. And I thought to myself, if I'm able to complete one of these workouts, maybe I can do 2. Maybe I can do 3. And during my second round of insanity, I got down to my ideal weight of about 180 pounds. And that's when the coaching opportunity I found out was coming to Canada. The day Beachbody launched in Canada, as soon as it was live, I signed up. I knew it was something I wanted to do. I was passionate about the product and started making some blogs on a Facebook page. And that's kind of when people started listening. As long as I kept telling that story of my experience with insanity and my recovery in alcoholism, people found strength in it. And by about the 8th month, I started to get a lot of customers coming to me, and that's when it really kind of took off. Becoming a coach has literally changed my entire life. Financially, within 2 years, I was a 6-figure earner. I've never made that kind of money in my life. I don't have a boss. I'm able to travel when I want. I get to spend time with my beautiful girlfriend. I'm able to help others on a daily basis. I have people coming to me and sharing how happy they are. If they can find hope from my story and feel better, that's an amazing feeling. If I hadn't found insanity and started getting back in shape, I truly believe I would have relapsed. And that relapse, I know for a fact, would have killed me. If I can overcome that, then I can motivate others to do the same. Anybody can do it.